So it's Izzy Ashburn to begin it, and off and rolling in Madison, the Illini and the Badgers for the second time in as many weeks. And Dana Retke coming around in the slide with hands, and the Badgers take the first point of the night.
Deep into the corner.
And Loberg arguably coming off the best 3 matches of her season so far. She's turned it up in Big Ten play. And there's Jade Demps. Mentioned a little bit different alignment for her tonight. They subbed her in back row. This match that are about the same size, right at 6 feet, that like to spread it around to several different hitters. Should be fun to see the distribution tonight. Should mention with the setters too, both experienced players, both Brown and Hilly. And there's Ashburn back there doing what she does best, one of the best in the Big Ten at the ace.
Izzy Ashburn, quick off the floor, doesn't have to be super high or hard.
Well, and then you get it back the other way, right at Orgel, and it's Raina Terry acing up the Badgers. Some tricky balls to serve receive with the big wide open doors that we showed those people running through. Maybe a product of that there. Also the great serve acumen that Raina Terry has. There's Nunji. Retke pushed that one back over to her side. And Retke takes the swing. An errorless start for her. 3 kills on 5 swings for Dana Retke. And Cooney went line.
Net right after that play.
Got it on the follow through. Back to Cooney. Retke was on the way down and kept it up. Nobody there to help her though. Here's Taylor Cooper serving. Another one of the players for the Illini that's in the top 10 in service aces. They had 4 at one point. Now 2, both her and Terry up there in the top 10. Lily with a push out to Orgel and not on the same page there. Brown brought it back. Collins got the rip. Orgel into the block. It's Kennedy Collins active on that point. It might have been Cooney that got a little bit more of it with her hand, and Collins with another block touch there, but that's Dame.
Demps still able to find a way to score.
Demps, a player that's competed for time this year, has had a couple of big matches, and that's sliced inside of her by Jessica Nunji.
They need to get Jardine if she's back there going, and Demps doing a nice job today.
And there's Jardine, who started on Wednesday against Iowa, but Demps getting a lot of action here in the first set. And that's sent wide off of the pin for Raina Terry. Question to Kelly Sheffield was, what will you miss more with Gio Civita, the passing or the serving? And the answer was just yes. And this is a point where they'd like to see that great serve take over. Brown out for Terry, and 3 in a row for the Illini. They like to play late into the night. Always entertaining TV when the Illini are on BTN. Here's Terry, and that's into the cross court now.
Like to get back every once in a while.
Brown back to Terry with the tip. Hilly got the first ball, one-handed. And another strong block for Illinois with Swanson and Brown over there. And Slima, that has not been a statistical strength for Illinois in non-conference and in league play. They have not blocked well, but tonight turned it on in a big way. Raina Terry with the block this time. Barnes the serve. Cooper there to handle the serve. Nunji kept it alive on that first set point. Not there. And Orgel turned away. That big Illinois block is... And it's Megan Cooney to serve it. And she aces it. Illinois all the way back from down 6 to take set 1 on the road. Well, what a start. 21 back.
Clearly, Illinois is in a good spot. So talking about being smarter with their choices and handling the ball a little bit better. Have to steady out and serve receive.
Saw that pop up on the first point of set 2 here with the serve receive, getting out of system for Wisconsin. Remember, Illinois took the first set last weekend at Huff Hall, then Wisconsin rallied and won it in 4. Jade Demps over the top. Cooper hustling to get that one on the coverage. Terry chipped it. And Retke pings it down. Hard to get up on a solo when you got 6'8" on the other side. If you're the Illinois block, and Wisconsin turning it back the other way with the aces. Jocelyn Boyer for the Badgers. Serves in. And Nunji across and out. And Boyer right back into that same zone of the court. And then Retke comes over, thought she had it down. And now Wisconsin gets the point.
Taking control.
They're halfway into their huddle, Wisconsin was. Where Nunji got hands on it, and Cooney whacks that ball past the 10-foot line. Well, she's got the early lead for Illinois in kills, 4 of them. Again, balanced for Diana Brown. And 3 for Terry, 2 for Nunji. And that finds the spot. You mentioned it, Salima, important for Illinois coming on the road to play low error. A couple of service errors, couple of attack errors to begin this set. And there you go, there's Robinson, just like Collins did on the other side. When you talk about being on a tear since you changed position, she's hitting .550. Devin Robinson hitting .550 since the position change. And she got some assistance on the block from Orshel to score that one. Interesting results for both last night. 5-set winner for the Cats over Maryland. And upset for Michigan over number 8 Minnesota.
Never know what's going to happen.
Illinois trying to add to a little chaos again tonight on the road. And a response on the opposite side of the net with Jade Demps siding out for Wisconsin.
So the block, Collins can't touch it.
Salima, 4 kills for Demps already. That matches the total that she's had the last 2.5 weeks. Remember, it was that 6-point lead that dwindled down, and Illinois came back and took set 1. Grace Loberg's had a hot start, and Illinois digs her. Back to Loberg for Hilly, and dug again, this time from Caroline Barnes. And that was off the spot, let's say, for Raina Terry. So McDonald serving for Wisconsin, gotten an added role since the Chivita injury. And a touch there for Raina Terry to score. Loberg rising up. Loberg rising a second time. A second time denied. And off the tape, lucky bounce for Terry.
Not just taking a big cut at it and taking a chance of missing the court.
Headed toward another highly productive night, Raina Terry. And again, 2 in a row for Raina Terry.
Terry took inside of her defense.
Loberg, another sizzler. Hilly looking Loberg again, solo for Megan Cooney.
Inside the court, just waiting for Loberg.
So the block is tightened a little bit in this second set, but still heavily favoring Illinois.
With their serving.
Oh, and that finds the line. Just inside the line for a service ace for Terry.
Playing the ball, clog things up a little bit on the side of Illinois.
A pleasant production from her tonight for Wisconsin. Tied for the team lead in kills right now with 5. And Terry shoots it out.
Looks like he's got a little smirk under that.
I was going to say. A straight ahead gaze. Knew what he had done, trusting his players. But Demps was the one that did get ruled on the touch. McDonald with the service. Terry down line. And back to a 2-point set.
Still able to hit the back line.
You think the challenge maybe in her head a little bit there. Here's Demps. Overpass to Retke. Brown going for Cooney. She went offhand. Brown goes other pin this time, and that's effective. So first part of this set dominated by the Badgers. Went up by 7. And there's Retke at Cooper. Kept it up. And then Orshel had the dig for Wisconsin. Loberg trying to chip. Ashburn there, first ball. Hilly nearly snuck it past. Terry runs it down. Repke over the top. Cooper caught in between there on the slide. And Barnes going overhead. Loberg around the antenna. Great action here with Ashburn. Loberg into the block. Fighting with every ounce defensively on both sides of the net right now. Longest rally of the night. Loberg chips it. Illinois still defending. And Cooney into the cross court. At the net, jousted over by Hilly. Nunji finally ends the point.
Even start with a rally like this, everyone just scrapping and playing defense. The scramble plays, but really at the net, both teams had opportunities to score. The finish, you saw Hilly and Repke. I mean, it really helps you in matches like these.
So out of the timeout to Loberg, and no doubt there. And passed 1,000 kills in her career earlier. She's got 6 kills overall tonight. Brown out to Cooney, Repke over to stuff it. So that's who she was waving at. I thought maybe she was saluting the crowd. Yeah, it was the stare down with some sass after the block. And Megan Cooney shoots it back the other way. And Wisconsin has 5 different players tonight that have 3 or more kills. And nobody, emerging in a big way. Maybe Grace Loberg will take that and run with it. She now leads with 7.
You look at 6 kills, 6, 6, and 4. I mean, the distribution has been pretty good for Wisconsin, and that's going to be important.
And Hilly's gotten a little bit pickier since conference play has started. She's into the block with Repke there. Turned her back that time, made sure there was no doubt she was just celebrating with her team after she had to salute the up ref right before the end of the second set. And back to Repke with the bullet. And she's calling for a challenge. That was out. So Wisconsin takes 3 of the first 4 in this third set. This tie-breaking third set after Wisconsin took set 2 after Illinois has come back in set 1. Orgel gets that in the line. No challenge necessary on that one. Cooper sent Boyer retreating. A little swipe for Orgel. And Nunji spots that one up.
Just to the corner.
And Boyer had done well to keep that up. And Orgel a little bit outside. Back to Nunji, into a wall.
Very good blocker, not just for a setter, but for a volleyball player.
For anybody, yes. And then the ace for Barnes.
It definitely can happen for sure on both sides.
Nunji over the top. And a crafty shot to score for the Illini. And she serves here. There's Demps, blocked. The setters having a big set blocking. That's Diana Brown. Boyer retreating again. And Demps to the back. Kept alive by Cooney. Not the cleanest touch. And she does play it over free. And then Robinson. And Cooper handles the Orgel serve, but again, a free one for Robinson at the net to dump it down again.
She's very good at following the ball, but Robinson too much.
Grace Loberg spots that one right in front of the back row. Minnesota had to turn around and play at 6:30 tonight after their match got over close to midnight last night and got Michigan State in 4. So 4 in a row for the Badgers after a snug through the opening couple of points. And that serve was nailed by Orgel for the ace. So another big early set run for Wisconsin, matching their biggest lead of the match so far. Led by this total in set 2, but it stops at 7. Solo there for Kennedy Collins.
I'm going to take away this angle. No matter what, had to do it on a perfect pass. Waits for it, and you see her dive into that.
She is Illinois' top blocker. And after the block on the other side, Robinson said, enough of that. Give me a velocity guess on that. How hard do you think that was hit?
Oh, that's a tough one to call. I don't know. I'm not positive how fast that was coming off her hand.
Expected you to be Statcast Salima. Come on now.
In transition, a nice play by Grace Loberg.
Terry rejected. Jay Debs.
What they're doing from the service line for sure as well.
McDonald popped it up. Loberg at the left, found space. Have turned up a notch in the last set or so.
When it's a hard place to play, when it gets loud in there, hard to hear yourself, hard to hear the coach. When they're giving you instruction, it's difficult to play.
Dana Redke turns it back up one more time. Cooper had the first ball. Terry taps it, and it ping-ponged around a little bit. Demps and Hilly crossed up. So comebacks of 6 and nearly 7 points for Illinois in the first 2 sets. This would be a little different beast. Down 11 in this set. Terry doing her best to swing through it. Cooney also got blocked. Hard to get it past that front line of Wisconsin. And then Redke had no problem doing that herself.
Yeah, they've turned it around and really had some conversations about where the ball is going and what they need to do. You can tell they're focused on that part of the game.
Hello again, on the block. Hello again, Dana Redke. Something you might see up at Lambeau Field rather than in Madison. It looked like a sack dance there. Another block there for Dana Redke. Now you say never another level 15-2 extended run right now for the Badgers. Just became 16-2. On set points, Grace Loberg ending set number 3. A lot of dynamite coming from Dana Redke tonight. First ball in the 4th set goes to her, and it keeps on coming.
I mean, that was a tough loss in that last set.
Only scored 9 points. Brown hustling over, but Redke has the tap. Brown brings it back. Swanson nearly had it to the deck. Then Izzy Ashburn showed up.
And it's tough to string those together in a row, night after night.
Orzel in the negatives tonight, but Dana Redke's picked up her slack.
Off the net and pushes her to the right, sets that inside slide to Redke.
So she takes over the team lead for Wisconsin, 12 kills. Well, and at the service line, Illinois was on the comeback trail in the first set. Haven't seen quite as much productivity back there. That was also a point in set 1. Hilly was close to the 8th ace of the night for Wisconsin. Illinois did play it over, but Jade Demps cleans it up.
That right side of the court, a couple of blocks as well. They need that balance moving forward.
Barnes going down to get the dig. Robinson staying with him. And the persistence pays for a kill. I don't have that one down quite yet.
No, not yet.
There's Nunji into the cross. Boyer's there. And Robinson outside. Orgel pushed it. Good hustle by Cooney. Going outside the boundary to go get it. And Demps with a bullseye. Demps back to that form that we saw a couple of times in non-conference with Kentucky and Marquette, where she had big matches. And they're getting a big bulk of swings tonight. Loberg goes down the line.
So good with who they have in the back row.
And again, that's without Gia Chivita, one of their best defenders, one of their best passers. Out for an undisclosed amount of time with a knee injury. Julia Orgel. And there it is. What she was made of when they were on their foreign tour in 2019, when she was playing with her club. And he called her a complete player right away. I like seeing the orange and blue too. Her two highest kill matches of the year now against Illinois. Really starting to turn it up, not just in these two Illini matches, but in the last 4 matches overall for Grace Loberg. And the strong hands there for Demps.
Demps really in control at the net.
And Illinois gets a score with Terry. They finally stopped the run. Well, it was 21-20 in set 2. And Illinois was right there with a chance to go up 2 sets to none, and felt like it was theirs to take. Wisconsin has turned it around. Raina Terry with the dump down there for the Illini.
Some kills. They need to find a way to score and not make a ton of errors at the net. That's where they're having their biggest moments and issues.
Now they kept a Dana Retke swing off the floor. Cooper going into the stands. Nunji chips it. Retke flailed at it. Cooney's there. And Nunji over to Barnes. Loberg rips it too strong. The first time that Wisconsin and Illinois played, not a lot of opportunities for Cooper. Just not a lot of balls hitting her area. Higher dig totals tonight. Retke got rejected. Orgel with great effort. And Ashburn's there. And what a save for the Badgers. Now can they defend again? Nope. It slides past Orgel from Nunji.
Hustle on the side of Illinois, or excuse me, Wisconsin, making this play, hustling. Saving it is Ashburn, but Illinois with a nice fast transition ball to the outside.
So Orgel carries on. Her team up 6. And there to receive it after getting the Band-Aid. And Cooney into the cross court. There's Orgel. Retke blisters it. Home for a kill. Bear through. You making fun of me about a Band-Aid question again. I let it rest for a point after we were talking about setting with a Band-Aid last week, and you absolutely ripping me. Haven't gotten over it. Still hurt.
I mean, come on. They're Band-Aids. They're Band-Aids.
So you go a little further medically than that. Nunji is blocked. It's Retke pumping her fist one more time.
Well, for sure. She was in the front row, and she was kind of in the middle of everything. She was getting set. She was blocking balls, and it was a big, long run with her up there.
And Retke gets that slice. Cooper's there. And he said she was right in the middle of it.
Dana still took a big rip at it.
Cooney to Boyer. And dump for Hilly. And Cooper punches it up. And Retke finishes it off.
In this match.
And the streams and shimmies have just turned into kind of subtle smiles for Dana Retke as she's turned this thing around. Brown picks out Nunji. There's Barnes with another dig. And that's boomeranged by Swanson. I knew you'd pick up on that. Retke splits too. With how low error she's been this year, you wonder, maybe is a perfect game in her future? Probably not, because of how much she swings.
Put that on her, but at the same time, she can do it. I mean, if anybody can, she can do it.
There's Robinson wrapping around for the kill.
Having Robinson there in the front row when she's out has been really, I mean, they're not skipping a beat out of the middle attack.
Nice little dichotomy they've got working in the middles for Wisconsin. 1 point away from match point, and Nunji extending the night. Orgel whistles it. Second set on, it's been Wisconsin's match. On match point, here's Demps, leaving it short. Match point number 3, Robinson.